Hello, thanks for tuning in. Today I want to update you on my medication situation as of December 2023. In case you weren't here last time, basically I had my Wellbutrin reduced because I was getting hot flashes, hot episodes is what I was calling them, but hot flashes, and excessive sweating in those hot flashes. I was just so oversensitive to heat, and my psychiatrist figured it was the Wellbutrin because antidepressants are known to do that at times, and it wasn't the Brexpiprazole or Rexulti because antipsychotics are not known to do that. And I had them both increased at the same time, and I thought it was the Brexpiprazole, but it turns out it's probably the Wellbutrin, so I had it reduced. But ever since it was reduced, I was so tired. I was just exhausted all the time because Wellbutrin is a stimulant, so it kind of keeps you awake a little bit more. You know, it's harder to sleep on it. It keeps you awake for longer anyway. I was also feeling kind of down, and I also had an anxiety attack at work, so I had to go home due to an anxiety attack. It's happened a couple of times to me, but I've never actually had to go home from work due to it. It happened in school, and like at home, but I don't think I've ever had to go home from work, so that was pretty intense for me. So due to these symptoms, my psychiatrist asked me if I'd be willing and if I wanted to go back on the previous dose of Wellbutrin, and I said okay. Sweating and hot flashes can be debilitating. I've had hot flashes that last for 30 to 45 minutes, and I just have to sit there and wait to cool down. But just incredible exhaustion and depression and anxiety is more debilitating, in my opinion. For me, it's more debilitating because at least being hot, I can cool off eventually and get back to work. But with depression or anxiety attacks or exhaustion, I just can't work. It's too much for me to be able to work. And I just want to say, I think it's unfair, and I think it really sucks that I have to choose between two debilitating side effects, either the hot flashes and sweating or the depression, anxiety, and exhaustion, which I guess is like two groups of side effects. But anyways, I think it's unfair that I have to choose between two groups of debilitating side effects when I already deal with a debilitating illness. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I have schizoaffective disorder, which is schizophrenia and depression, but like at the same time, so mixed together, making a separate disorder. So I think it just sucks, but such is life, I guess. Life is not fair, so it's just how it is for me. I have to choose between two groups of debilitating side effects, or else I get to choose a debilitating illness, and I'd rather have the side effects. I like to tell my partner side effects are better than symptoms. Side effects are worth avoiding the symptoms. So side effects are better than symptoms. Usually. Usually. My symptoms can be pretty extreme. So yeah, my side effects are better than symptoms, but it doesn't go for everybody. And I'm sure I'm not the only one in this boat that has to choose between debilitating side effects or a debilitating illness. So I just want you to know my heart goes out for you. I have 3 pieces of good news that come out of this. 1, I won't be as depressed because it's an antidepressant, Wellbutrin. I won't be as exhausted because it's a stimulant. As I said, it'll keep me awake a little bit better. And 3, it'll decrease my appetite because that's what stimulants tend to do, which will in turn help me lose weight because I won't be hungry as often as long as I listen to my hunger and fullness cues and I don't, eat when I'm not hungry or something like that. I should be able to lose weight, which is good because that's something I'm trying to do because I gained weight on previous medications, if you've seen my previous videos. So the bad news is that I'll have hot flashes and sweating, excessive sweating, but I can cope with it as long as I have like a fan blowing on me constantly, And I'm hoping once I get down to my happy weight and I lose all the weight I want to lose, that I will sweat a little bit less and I will get hot a little bit less often and I will just be a little bit more comfortable. Because I do know that apparently skinny people sweat less than very heavy people. At least that's in my understanding. I think I've noticed that I sweat more now than I did 7 years ago when I was skinny. So, or like thin, whatever you want to call it. That's my medication update. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.